Good afternoon, fans, and here we are for our conference game between the Harrisburg Lady Bulldogs and the visiting Herrin Lady Tigers. This is our next to the last river-to-river conference game. Finish up the conference season tomorrow with a game against the Murfreesboro Lady Red Devils. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Harrisburg Nutrition and Country Financial. Supported us all year, and we appreciate it. Umpires for today's game, Mr. Jack Calvert behind the plate, Mr. Brad Beatley on the bases. They'll set the defense for the Lady Bulldogs. They take the field. Tess Harrison will be out in left. Kendra Douglas in center. Emma Mills over in right. Abby Stacy at the hot corner. Mackenzie Boyd at shortstop. Kinsley Smothers at second. Kinsley Stewart at first. Ava Brown behind the plate. And Coral Hathaway in the circle. Lady Tigers will send up Zoe Linton, Jersey Summers, and Branson Hill in the top of the first inning. Lady Bulldogs had a rough outing against the Lady Tigers the first time. They gave up 9 runs in the first 2 innings. And lost in 5, 10-0 at Herrin. Zoe Linton's the right fielder. She's one of the few that did not have a hit in the first game against the Lady Bulldogs over at Herrin. First pitch is low and outside for ball 1. Lady Bulldogs in their purple and gray. Lady Tigers in their traditional black and orange. There's 2-0 outside. Linton, a left-handed hitter. There's a swing and a miss. Beautiful afternoon for softball. Once again, we've had pretty good weather all spring. There's strike 2 on the outside corner. Outfield playing straight away. 3-2. Umpire Jack Calvert, a former coach of the West Frankfort Lady Redbirds. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Mackenzie Boyd up. Fires to first, and that's a 6-3 put out. Shortstop Jersey Summers Hill on deck. 1 out. Summers hit a big home run over at Herrin, and Kinsley chases it to the fence, but it's in little kid territory. Whoops, she's going to go outside the fence and get it. Nope, maybe she didn't. Just fix the gate, and we're back. 1 strike on the batter. Summers hit a home run in the first time at bat over at Herrin. See if we can keep her in the park here. Skips in for a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Linton, the leadoff hitter, and Summers, the number 2 hitter here, are the only seniors. There's one that's going to be a tough spot. Drops in front of Emma Mills. First baseman Branson Hill, Monchino on deck. There, we got the ball back in. Another left-handed hitter in the lineup here. He also hit a home run in the first game. There's a swing and a miss. Infield straight up, outfield straight up. Coral's got the sign. Here's the pitch. And on the appeal play, we get the call. 1 strike. Or excuse me, 2 strikes. That was a strike on the pitch. There's one. It's popped up out of play. That's outside. We'll have our weather report here shortly. Ava keeping them honest there. Full count now. There's one that's up in the air. It's in no-man territory. Drops in front of Tess. Just a little shy of being able to feel that. Runners on first and second now. Madison Monchino. Summers on deck. 1 out. All right, we got a first and second situation. There's a strike on the outside corner. Monchino, the cleanup hitter. He's only a freshman. There's a foul ball. Little square bunt in front of the plate. Ava Brown handles it very cleanly in the batter's box. Therefore, it's a foul ball. Infield is moving. Ava's setting up on the outside corner. And there's a foul ball toward first. First base coach Jacob Emily fields it. Back to Kinsley. Back to Coral. Deep breath. Everybody's back in their position now. No balls. 2 strikes. 1 out. There's another foul ball. Oh, that's in little kid territory again. That's low and outside. No, 1 ball on the batter. Monchino wears number 2. Another foul ball. Screen. Number 2 is the number worn by a longtime third base coach for the New York Yankees, Frankie Crossetti. And now we get another ball back in play. Mr. Calvert's ready to go now, the umpire. And there's a bloop foul. Dustin played off a little bit there. Everybody's got a good view of it now. Got to force any base, preferably at third. Outfield crowd in their usual spots. There's a swing and a miss. Harley Summers, Schramm on deck, 2 out. This is Harley Summers. She's a sophomore. There goes swing and a miss. Foul tip. Ava hung on to that one. One of the toughest things for a catcher to do. Score set. There's another foul ball off the screen to our right. Lady Tigers came to swing to bat today. Let's see if Coral can put her away on this pitch. Hey, it's a little outside. Good ball. Runner at second takes a big lead. 2 outs. The runners will be going on anything hit. There's a long one to right field. Emma Mills goes back. And that one's not coming back. A 3-run shot by Harley Summers. Pitcher, Sophie Schramm. James on deck. 2 out. This is how Herrin got ahead in the first game. Long ball in the first inning. There's a strike. Slight adjustment by the engineering department here. And we're ready to go. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to adjust again. Oral set. It's inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No swing. Appeal on the play. The count is 2-2 now. There's a ground ball toward Smothers at second. She's got it in. It's a 4-3 put out. And the Lady Tigers pick up 3. And here's our weather report.
Game time temperature is 66 degrees. Wind 10 miles per hour from the south-southwest. Back to UKT.
And there's the weather update from our ace weatherman.
Everybody, let's get into it. Get started. Let's get it started.
Set the defense for the Lady Tigers. Reese Elliott in left, Greeny Jones in center. Right fielder Zoe Linton. At third base, Harley Summers. At shortstop, Jersey Summers. Second base, Madison Monchino. At first, Branson Hill. Behind the plate, Lily Vestal and Sophie Schramm in the circle. Lady Bulldogs, Ava Brown, Kinsley Smothers, and Abby Stacy.
The worst nightmare, my first night here, and this girl right here, who knows what she knows. So I'm going through a phone and she go to the bathroom and I'm first right there. I don't trust these things at all, but that's just a result of me paying attention.
Ava hit the ball over at Herrin, but both times the right fielder was able to haul it in. There's one, and there's the base hit in the gap. This looks like potential for two. Ava putting on the afterburner, and there she is with a stand-up double. Second sacker, Kinsley Smothers, Stacy on deck. Here's Schramm with the pitch. Mr. Calvert says it was low for ball one. Center fielder in covering second base on that play. Good defensive situation there. Schramm checks her signs. There's a swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1. Third baseman cheating in just a little. First baseman playing at normal depth.
Pull back, outside, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Kinsley's got enough experience with bunting that she knows you bunt strikes. Pull it back if it's not there. There's right down the pike. Strike 2. 2-2 now. Coach Stafford would like to see a little something. Get Ava over at third. Maybe even drive her in. Swing and a miss. 1 out. Third baseman, Abby Stacy, hot on deck. 1 out. There's one that's up. Shortstop's going out. And she makes a falling grab. Not a diving grab, but a falling grab. DP, Hadley, Hunt. Stewart on deck, 2 out. So far, not able to get Ava off of second base here. That one's outside. Good swing by Hadley, and I'm sure Ava will be chugging for home. There's one inside corner, strike 1, 1-1. That one's high for ball 2. Once again, Hadley in the DP position. Start the game. Ah, 3-1. Oh boy, here we go. Hitter's pitch. Hitter's pitch. I believe the coach called a red 4. And it's also ball 4. First sacker, Kinsley Stewart, Hathaway on deck. 2 out. All right. Swing and a miss. Kinsley digs in and look. There's a pop up. Let's see if anybody can get it. Second baseman pulls it in, and that's 3 outs to retire the side. We strand our only runner.
Ready or not, here I go. Get high. Find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I go. Get high.
Inning number 2, Remy James, Reese Elliott, and Lily Vestal for the Lady Tigers.
Money in the bag, back to look like a track. I wanna play with fellas from here to Baghdad. Gun blast, think fast, I think I'm hit. My girl pinched my hips to see if I still exist. I think not. I'll send a letter to my friends. I'm gonna get a hooligan on you tonight.
Ready or not, here I go. You can't hide. Gonna find.
James steps in. Coral's got the pitch. Here we go. There's one up in the air. Kinsley going back, and she can't quite get it. Can't quite get it. A little too far for Schmo to get there. So as a result, we got a 1-strike count. Here's the pitch. There's one. That's McKendra Douglas on a nice catch out there in center field. Reese Elliott, the left fielder, Vestal on deck, 1 out. Reese Elliott, another left-handed hitter in the lineup. There's a ground ball. Schmo's over. Throws. Boulder. 2 outs. Catcher Lily Vestal, Linton on deck, 2 out. And we're at the number 9 hitter, the catcher, Lily Vestal. Another left-hand hitter in the Tiger lineup. It's probably the most left-handed hitters we've seen in one lineup so far this year. Few practice swings, and she's back in. There's one that's foul over toward the third base side. Abby gives chase to it, but it's out of play. Ooh, there's a swing and a miss. Big crowd out there along the right field, center field fence line. I'm not sure if there's a party going on over there in the picnic area, but there's a lot of people out there that we don't usually see. There's a line drive, and Schmo's got it. Got a line drive out. Nice play by Kinsley Smothers. 1-2-3 inning. All right. Coral Hathaway, Emma Mills, and Mackenzie Boyd for the Lady Bulldogs in the home half of the second inning.
For the thugs with the burners that want to blast off, rise to dust. And for the kids on the block shooting at the crooked cops, rise to dust. And another one, dirty cash, young free, Freddie, where you at? Brooks down the street, some cat up in Brooklyn just got robbed with the tango. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you hanging on your two seat? Don't wait the bullets. My man got shot in the block. Another one, that's the dust. Yo, I hear more shots, just like 4 notches. That's the dust. Yo, hold your breath. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Yo, check it. If you a soldier at these, my military style is known to murder Nazis. Brooklyn to Germany. My kamikaze will blow the U2. The high Edie, I mean, it's in block 2. Whether you into or
There's the ball down to second base. Infield confab in the circle. Coach Stewart headed to his first base coaching spot. Mr. Calvert set behind the plate. And we're ready for the Bulldogs here in the home half of the second inning. Coral had one of the only 2 hits we had over at Herrin. Facing Schramm for the 4th time. There's a bouncer. Oh, Schramm makes a play off the circle, and it's a 1-3 put out.
Drinking dope, turn me to a superhero.
Emma Mills, Boyd on deck. 1 out. Lady Bulldogs could use a win either today or tomorrow, preferably both, of course. Looks like we're going to be in a tie position with the Massac County Lady Patriots in the conference. There's a strike on the outside corner. Carterville, of course, will probably wrap up the conference with their game today. Murfreesboro, all likelihood, will finish second, Herrin third, and then the Lady Bulldogs in Massac County will be in the 4th and or 5th spots, possibly tied for 4th. Only 5 teams on our side of the conference now. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. She recovers nicely, and it's a 6-3 put out. Shortstop, Mackenzie Boyd. Douglas on deck. 2 out. There's right down the pike, strike 1. That one pulls up a little dust. 1-1 now. There's a ground ball. Shortstop backhands it. Long throw. And the umpire rings her up. So a 1-2-3 inning. Top 3 and top of the order. Zoe Linton, Jersey Summers, and Branson Hill for the Lady Tigers. There's Avis fire down to second. Ball back to Abby to Coral. Infield confab in the circle. And leadoff hitter Zoe Linton rounded out to the shortstop her first time up. Big swing for strike one. Outside. Davis scooches over and hauls it in. Davis is very mobile back there, which really helps. Sometimes the ball gets away from the pitcher. Now, with no runners on, it's not a problem. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. And she doesn't handle it. And it's going to end up with 2 errors on the play. Shortstop, Jersey Summers, Hill on deck. Hill singled in her first at-bat. There's one that's up in the air. Douglas is back. She's got it. And that's 1 out. No advance by the runner. First baseman Branson Hill. Monchino on deck. 1 out. There's one that's foul off the screen. Douglas deep in center field. That was I didn't mean to swing, but I hit it anyway. Foul ball, strike 2. It's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coach Stafford likes to give him one to possibly chase with 2 strikes. 2 strikes, got to protect the plate. Never know when judgment call to swing or not. That's high outside. 2-2 now. Infield's ready. And there's one. I don't believe we're going to get that one. That's in the gap. Douglas is over. Here comes a throw into second base. Good throw. That double's going to drive in a run. And Lady Tigers score their 4th run. Second baseman Madison Monchino. Summers on deck. 1 out. That's inside. Ball was well hit in the gap. There's a foul ball. A little warmer now than it was early this morning. Reports of some frost in some areas in southern Illinois. There's a foul ball. And that one's in little kid territory also. Herrin coach sends one of his players out to retrieve it. Oral checks are signed. 2 outs now. Or excuse me, 2 strikes, 1 out. There's just 1 pitch ahead of myself there. She strikes out for the 2nd time. And here's Harley Summers. Third baseman Harley Summers, Schramm on deck, 2 out. And this young lady parked one last time. Let's try to keep her in the ballpark this time. Runner on second and 2 outs. One strike on the outside corner. Gave kind of an odd sign there, but he's holding up his right hand, so that was a strike. Folks in the dugout running the scoreboard, getting it straight now. There's a ground ball, and Kinsley's breaks it in, and that's nice. Nice, easy put out there. It's better. Oh, 1 run in. Home half of the 3rd inning. McKendra Douglas, Ava Brown, and Kinsley Smothers for the Lady Bulldogs. Quick warm up there. McKendra back in center field in her regular position. A little time on the IL for a while, but she's back raring to go. It's low and outside for ball 1. There's one inside. I think Mac wanted a ball on that one, but she didn't get it. That's low. 2-1. I think if Mac played in the Major League, she'd have a little bit of trouble here. This walking in and out of the box with the clock the way it is now in Major League ball. Oh, now 3-1 now. Stafford offering her to be selective. There's strike. Full count now. Gonna wear herself out taking those swings outside the box there between pitches. There's ball 4 and Mac's on. Catcher Ava Brown. Kinsley Smothers on deck. All right, if he gets a double this time, that'll probably mean a run for us. It looks determined up there at the plate, and there's a shot. That's going to be in the gap. I don't think they're going to get that one. That's going to be the double. I'm not sure they're going to be able to get Mac in. And she slides into third, and we got runners on second and third now. Ava Brown with her second consecutive double. Kinsley Smothers, Stacy on deck. Let's see what Coach Stafford's got up his sleeve now. Ava can get a big lead. Nobody's going to hold her on. There's a swing and a miss. Getting in the slugger roll here before long. Nice swing here. Gets us two. Gets us right back in the game. There's strike two. Hensley not really in a bunt situation. This isn't exactly squeeze time here. Runners were already on second and third. Catcher setting up way outside, and that's high for a ball, and it was also outside. There's a bouncer to the short second baseman. She's going to take the out, give up the run. And McKendra scores, putting one on the board for the Lady Bulldogs. Ava's at third. Abby Stacy on deck. One out. All right. Lady Bulldogs make a little noise here. Good swing by Abby. That's a run. There's one down the pipe for strike one. He popped up to the shortstop. There's a swing and a miss. Infield playing just slightly in. That one's outside. Infield might be willing to give up the run for the out, but you never know. The swing and a miss for strike out number two. DP Hadley Hunt Stewart on deck. Two out. Let's not leave her down there on third now. Maybe we'll go on anything. Swing and a miss for strike one. Coach Stafford setting something up with Hadley. I think he secretly said, Hadley hit a home run. Make it 4-3. And that's low. And he's got a few dingers so far this year. Very capable of doing it. There's one that's up in the air. One ball, two strikes now. And that's low. Skips away from the catcher. Doesn't get out of the batter's box. No chance of advancement there. 2-2-2. There's a swing and a miss. And she's retired with a throw to first base. The Lady Bulldogs will get one, but leave one. Inning number 4, Sophie Schramm, Remy James, and Reese Elliott for the Lady Tigers. got Emma Mills now as shortstop, and I believe Mackenzie Boyd will be going to right field. So there's no change in the batting order, just a position change. Emma played shortstop during the JV games over the weekend against Polk County. There's one that's low to the pitcher. Schramm bounced out to second base, her first time at bat in the first inning. We're in the fourth inning now. A mighty swing and a miss. There's strike two. There's a ground ball. Emma gets the chance and can't quite haul it in. Remy James, Elliott on deck. Lily Conley into courtesy run for the pitcher. Pitchers and catchers can take advantage of the courtesy runner. Ava setting up outside. Sometimes courtesy runners are there. Well, corners charge. Everybody's ready. Squares around the bunt. Nice bunt. Nice play there by Kinsley Stewart. Goes down as a sacrifice. Moves the runner to second base. Left fielder Reese Elliott. Vestal on deck. One out. The Tigers going to the small ball. She squares around as if to bunt too. I doubt she's going. Yeah, she is. Popped it up. And it's just out of the reach of everybody. No advance for the runner. Catcher Lily Vestal Linton on deck. One out. And once again, this is our fourth left-handed hitter. That's low and outside. Infield fly situation in effect now. And she's going to bunt too. That's a foul ball. One strike on the batter. Now, wait a minute. There's strike two. One ball, two strikes. One out. That's still the number 9 hitter in the lineup. And there's a ground ball. It's foul. You need to keep those pesky 7, 8, 9 hitters off the bases because you get to the top of the order and usually there's somebody there that can swing the bat fairly well. There's a ground ball to Abby. There's a throw in from Tess and left. And now the bases are loaded. Tommy Calger in the courtesy run for the catcher. Zoe Linton, Summers on deck. 1 out. Okay, fans, we're back at the top of the order. He reached on an error last time. And the pitch is high. Runner on second gets a big lead. This is 3 left-handed hitters in a row. There's one that's going to go foul over the fence down the left field line. Tess gives a chase to it. There's some adults, I think, got after that one. That's down there in grandpa territory. There's strike 2. Could really use a strikeout right here. Litton batting for the 3rd time in the game. And that one's outside. Ava comes up. Runner on third. Not getting a very big lead. Abby's right beside her. So that's potential for a throw. And that one's in the dirt, and that's going to get a run in. And that goes as a wild pitch. You only expect your catcher to do so much. Full count, runners on second and third. No force play now. It's run number 5. There's a swing and a miss. And that retires the batter. But second out. Shortstop, Jersey Summers, Hill on deck. 2 out. All right. This lady hit one about as far as you can in center field without causing trouble. McKendra hauled it in for the first out of the last inning. That one's inside. And that's going to get 2 runs in that one. Having a little trouble at the shortstop position today. Branson Hill, Monchino on deck. Emma unable to corral either one of those balls hit in her direction. Hill with a single and a double. First one is straight up in the air. Ava's there. The pop-up queen. 3 runs for the Lady Tigers.
Still slipped out of DI. Guess who's back? Still.
Bulldogs digging himself into a bit of a hole here now. Kinsley Stewart, Coral Hathaway, and Emma Mills for the Lady Bulldogs here in the home half of the 4th inning.
My last album was the Chronic. They want to know if we still got it. They say rap change. They want to know how I feel about it. Dr. Dre is the name. I'm ahead of my game. Still puffing my leaf. Still with the beats. Still not loving police. Still rock my khakis with a couple of crease. Still got love for the streets, nothing 213. Still the beat bang, still doing my thing.
Shrimps are only taking about one warm-up pitch every inning. Doing a pretty good job, so they must work for it. Confab in the circle. High fives, ball toss around. Now everybody's headed back to their position, and here's Kinsley Stewart. Usually popped up to the second baseman her first time at plate. There's one on the outside corner. Shrama Jr. Probably see her again next year. There's a foul ball. For strike two. So far, the transfer portal is not a factor in high school softball. And there's a looper to left, and that drops in. Kinsley's be held up at first base by Coach Jake Stewart.
You gotta close the door to open the window.
Pitcher Coral Hathaway, Mills on deck. All right, that's a start. One runner on. Coral bounced back to the pitcher last time, and it's a foul ball behind the plate here. On deck hitter retrieves it. Back to Mr. Calvert behind the plate. And we're ready to go. Oh, off the third baseman's glove. Oh, well, Kinsley got in there.
Yeah, drinking dope, turn me to a superhero, yeah. Get that pill.
Right field, shortstop, Emma Mills, Boyd on deck. All right, here's Emma. She bounced to the shortstop last time. Runners on first and second. Need a swing here to get a run in. That one's low. There's a foul ball just outside the line. That one could have been trouble if that had been fair. Third baseman was playing pretty well, even with the bag. One ball, one strike. And that one's high. Second baseman comes in, Chase Kinsley back to second base. And there's a ground ball. It's at the 5-6 hole. And if they threw it away, ball's in the dugout. Runners will advance a base. Emma's on with a fielder's choice. And Kinsley scores on basically an E6. Coral goes. So now we got runners on second and third. Mackenzie Boyd, Douglas on deck. And the Lady Bulldogs got a little something going here. And there's a squeeze play. And she's there. Mackenzie. Coral scores. Emma moves to third, and the Lady Bulldogs. Kendra Douglas. Brown on deck. All right, Lady Bulldogs got plated two with a runner on third. We're going to try it again. There's the strike. All right, the old delayed steal. Herrin's not buying it. They're going to give her second base. Got a 4-run lead. They throw the ball to second. Emma would probably be headed home. Kendra Douglas, now she's going to bunt. Coach Stafford advising Emma to get down because everybody was running and it looked like there was going to be a play at third, but the catcher held on to the ball. Probably a wise thing to do in that situation. All right. Douglas has 2 strikes now, so it probably takes away the bunt. Let's see if she can poke one through somebody here. Outfield playing rather shallow. She's number 9 in the lineup. And that was high and outside. And there's a ground ball. It's going to be foul. Oh, Coach Stafford with his best soccer move, and it didn't work. In his younger days, he would have fielded that and fired it back to the pitcher, and we'd have been already had a pitch by now. Discretion being the better part of valor, he let it go, let the younger folks chase it. And now we're set and ready to go. That one's inside. We're at 2-2 now. Let's see if McKendra can. Bounces away from the catcher just barely, and now we got a full count. We can use all the runners we can get at this point. That's ball 4. And Douglas is on. We have the bases loaded. That's her second walk of the game. Get your Ava Brown. Smothers on deck. We need something from Ava here. Let's see. Infield is in there, playing for a run at the plate. Coach Stafford flashes a bunch of numbers there. Ava checks her armband. I think it means hit one in the gap and run hard. And there it is. There it is. That's going to get one for sure. And we're going to have a potential play at the plate. And there it is. And then we're all right. Lady Bulldog, Ava Brown. Drives in, too. Nice base running there by McKendra Douglas to take third. And the Lady Bulldogs are back in it. Kinsley Smothers, Stacy on deck. And we're having a confab with the coach out there in the circle. Lady Bulldogs plated 4 and have runners on second and third and nobody out. We're getting close to slugger row here. Nice shot there by Ava, right back where it came from, right the middle. And let's see what Smoke can do. Schramm looks in. There's Smoke. There's a swing and a miss. Runners on second, third. No force involved here. Good swing gets us a run. Real good swing gets us 2 and ties it up. Ava's carrying the tie and run there. There's a foul ball up. There was the old squeeze play. McKendra Douglas on third. Tying runs on base. Come on, Smoke. That one's high. There's a ground ball. They're going to get the out at first, but that's going to take the run. Abby Stacy, Hunt on deck. And we got a little bit of a kerfuffle down there at first base with Kinsley. I think she pulled up. I'm not sure if she hit the base. They're going to walk her off. She's out, so she'll get a little bit of time to rest up here in the dugout. Sometimes when you sprint all out to first base. Yep, now Coach Stewart's got to hustle back out. Abby Stacy, body with one out. Runner on third. That's Ava. Ava's got that tying run in her back pocket. Let's see if she can cash this one in. Abby's due. That one's low. Abby with a deep breath and digs in. There's one. Oh, little kid territory. And there goes a little kid from the Herrin dugout. Happy with a deep breath. 1-1 now. One out. And there's one up the. It doesn't matter if they. Oh. Well, let's put it this way. Ava cashed in that tying run, and we're tied up. Hadley Hunt. Stewart on deck. 2 outs now. We got us a tie ball game, fans. We're going to play 3 innings and see who can score. There's a bouncer in the second baseman. Oh, that didn't bounce. That was just a line drive. All 9 hitters batted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 runs, and we got a tie ball game. 1, 2. For the Lady Tigers here in the top of the 5th, Madison Monchino, Harley Summers, and Sophie Schramm. All right, Kinsley Smothers going to give it a shot at shortstop. And it's going to be Tess Harrison's going to go to second base. And Emma Mills going back to right. And Mackenzie Boyd, I guess, is in left now, so no change to batting order. Let's see if Schmo can haul in a few things here at shortstop. Having trouble there today so far. Monchino, the cleanup hitter, has struck out twice. There's a ground ball, and Kinsley. That's a walk in the park there. 1 out. Harley Summers, Schramm on deck. 1 out. Let's try to keep this young lady in the park. She homered and bounced Kinsley at first base. There's a foul ball back. I guess Kinsley shook off whatever was bugging her on her race to first base in the last inning, top of the or bottom of the 4th inning there. That was outside and in the dirt. No harm. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Coach Stafford not afraid to make some adjustments. Ooh, there's a swing and a miss. It was inside on her hands. I don't think she would have got much if she'd have hit that one. But she has home run power, as we have seen. That one's way outside. Ava was out there, so we don't have a problem with that. 2-2. Now we're at full count. That's 4. Sophie Schramm, James on deck, 1 out. This potential bunt situation, 1 out, never know. Ooh. Ava was just tall enough to get that one. Schramm's bounced to the second baseman and bounced to the shortstop. It's basically 0 for 2, but she was able to reach on an error and scored a run, or courtesy runner scored a run. Now she's going to bunt. That's a strike. Corner's playing in. As I said, we're going to play 3 innings here and see who can score a run. There's a foul ball. It hits the batter when she's still in the batter's box. It's a foul ball, and that's what happened. Sometimes those are hard for the plate umpire to see. All right, 2 strikes now. There's a swing and a miss. Good job, Coral. Center fielder Remy James. Elliott on deck. James flied out to center and sacrificed her last time. I really don't see a bunt in this situation with 2 strikes. There's one. And Kinsley playing shortstop. Hauls in the line drive. All right. Here come the Clydesdales. Bottom 5, Kinsley Stewart, Coral Hathaway, and Emma Mills. Well, Lady Tigers had their chance to score, and they didn't. Let's see what the Lady Bulldogs can do. Same way we started last inning. Kinsley singled. There's, right back to the pitcher.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open the window.
Coral Hathaway, Mills on deck. 1 out. Coral bounced back to the pitcher, single, scored in the last inning. There's one that's a mile high, and the first baseman is over toward the fence. Oh, she has to jump and leap, but she gets to the ball.
Yeah, drinking dope, turn into a superhero.
That's two-pitch inning here. Emma Mills, Boyd on deck. Emma reached on a fielder's choice last time and scored. There's one on the outside corner for a strike. There's a bouncer. Oh, Coach Stafford, that steps out of the way on that one. The fielder picks it up. It's back to the shortstop, back to the pitcher. And now Emma has two strikes. Ooh. Harrisburg fans saw that one a little different than the umpire did, but his opinion counts. Top six, Reese Elliott, Lily Vestal, and leadoff hitter Zoe Linton for the Lady Tigers. All right, we're going to play another inning, see if anybody can put one on the board. This is the third big comeback the Lady Bulldogs have had this year. It's not over. Somebody's got to score. They have three straight left-handed hitters unless the coach decides to pinch hit for somebody. Elliott singled her last time up. Abby sneaks in at third base here. There's a ground ball. Right, Tess. Outs are precious at this point in the game. Catcher Lily Vestal, Linton on deck, one out. All right, she lined out to the second baseman and reached on an error her last time. Scored a run. There's a ground ball that's going to be foul. And Coach Inling over there at first. Fields it back to the pitcher, and we're ready to go. She thought about it, but didn't, and ended up with ball one. Off-speed pitch there. Got to be careful with those. There's a ground ball. Tess with a nice play. Nice play by Tess Harrison. All right, Tess. Zoe Linton. Summers on deck, two out. She had to go a long way to get that one. Stirred up a little dust and rocket arm to first, and that was the second out of the inning. There's Linton. She's batted three times. Oh, that was high inside. Ducks out of the way. She reached on an error and scored. There's one that's up in the air. We're going to have a lot of people chasing it, but it's going to be foul. One of those right between three fielders, but luckily it was a foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Letting the leadoff hitter in the Lady Tiger lineup. Ooh, that was tough. 3-1 now. Coral needs to come back with something here. Maybe we can get a ground ball out of this. Maybe a little pop-up. And we got the pop-up. And there goes McKendra out in center field. I'm not sure if that qualifies as a can of corn, but it's close enough. All right, let's score 1 and play defense here. We're batting in the bottom of the 6th. Mackenzie Boyd, McKendra Douglas, and Ava Brown.
Many a day has passed, the night has gone by, but still I'm out of time to put that bomb up in your eyes. Hope you chaos, for these players, some people ask, they were taking another rock to represent the dungeon family like great day. Me might decide to take the back way, stabbing every city that we headed to that back gate. ATL, Georgia, we did fall, yeah, Bulldog, yeah.
It's our traditional 1-pitch warm-up.
I got a whole lot of money. Y'all from me.
McKenzie has bounced out to the shortstop and reached on a fielder's choice, scored the run. A swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike. There's a foul ball. He tried to lay one down and beat it out. And the third baseman backs up pretty much even with the bag. Other infielders at normal position with 2 strikes. McKenzie has done a lot of bunting this year. A lot of it's been for sacrifice bunts. 2-2 now. Nobody out, nobody on. McKenzie Boyd leading off the 6th inning for Lady Bulldogs. There's a full count now. All right. Every run counts big time, especially this late in the game. Pitcher sets up outside, and that's ball 4, and there's McKenzie Boyd. McKendra Douglas, Brown on deck. Let's see if we can set this up. McKendra drops a perfect bunt down. McKenzie Boyd goes to second. And then Brown, Smothers, and Stacy have the opportunity to get the run in. There's the bunt. It's foul. Ooh. I see someplace nobody covered on that particular pitch. One strike. There's still room for a bunt here. Third baseman's kind of cheating in a little bit. First baseman's cheating in. There's a foul tip. They threw the ball away. It's a dead ball anyway. Got to get back. All right, 2 strikes on McKendra. That ball bounces up in the dirt. Now you get a swing. She can get the run in. Runner on second. No force play in effect anymore. That's low inside. Work the count to 2-2 now. There's one up in the air on the right side, and I believe it's going to be foul. A little too far for the right fielder to get. If that would have dropped in, that surely would have been a run-scoring single, double. There's another foul ball. Crowd's behind her. They'd like to see her get the hit. There's a swing and a miss for 1 out. Ava Brown smothers on deck. 1 out. Whoa! The intentional walk. Not a bad move there. Brown's 2 doubles and a single. Kinsley smothers. Stacy on deck. Okay, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Infield fly situation. Smo's 0 for 3. Bounced the second baseman twice. There's the bunt. It's foul. Now, Ava's got an intentional walk, so she's going to think she's a home run hitter now. They only walk intentional home run hitters. It wasn't Reggie Jackson, I think it was, walked 5 times in a game intentionally years ago. There's some statistic, something like that. I wouldn't. Oh, there's a foul ball to the side. That's little kid territory. Oh, there goes the young lady from the Herrin bench out. There's not many little kids here. Usually there's enough little brothers and sisters around. All right. Need a good swing here, Kinsley. There it is. It loops in there. They get a force out at second base.
It's a crazy town full of neon dreams. Everybody plays, everybody sings. Hollywood with the swing.
Third cycle, Abby Stacy. Hunt on deck. 2 out. All right, here we go. Mackenzie Boyd. She's carrying that lead run in her back pocket. Abby just needs to get one by somebody. Hasn't been able to get one by the shortstop so far today. There's a strike. And Kinsley takes second. Now a good swing gets us 2. Coach Stafford's waiting for that neat play where they throw the ball to second, and then we have the big throw back home, which they probably would have done or cut it off and thrown home. There's a ground ball. And there was a nice play by the shortstop to retire the side. All right. We didn't score either in the 6th inning. I guess we're going to go to the 7th and see who can score. Top 7. Lady Tigers, Jersey Summers, Branson Hill, and Madison Monchino. Whoa, lucky 7's on the board here, fans. If anybody's sitting in front of a slot machine listening to us, they'd like to see 3 7s come up for them. I think those are winners in some slot machines. Although there is no gambling in high school softball. Disclaimer there, I think. Jersey Summers singled and scored in the first inning, flied out to center field, and reached on an error in the 4th inning. As I said, Summers had a home run over in Herrin against us. There's one that's up. They're going to chase it, but there's no way they can get that. Boom. Emma into the fence, retrieves the ball. Not much a chance to haul that one in. 1 strike on the batter now. There's one that's up. Abby pulls that one in. That's a nice lady to retire there. I'm glad to see that. First sacker, Branson Hill. Monchino on deck. 1 out. Okay. Hill is 2 for 3 with a run score. And a big swing for strike 1. That one gets away. No harm, no wetty on. There's a ground ball. And Tess hauls that one in. Second sacker, Madison Monchino. Okay. I hate to say it, but these are the kind of people I hate to see come up in a situation like this. She's 0 for 3. Struck out twice and bounced to the first baseman. She's batting cleanup for a reason. And there's one. And that's just what I thought. Just in the gap. And we'll play it second. No. I've seen this happen many times before. Third sacker, Harley Summers, Schramm on deck. Haley Smith and pinch run. All right. Harley Summers homered in the first inning, bounced out and walked. And Coach Stafford up goes with the intentional walk. Not a bad call there. All right, runners on first and second. Pitcher, Sophie Schramm. James on deck. 2 out. Okay, no infield fly with 2 outs, but you got to force it any base. And there's a pop. All right. And Kinsley Smothers handles the pop. Coach Stafford's strategy paid off. I think intentionally walking that lady was a good move. All right. Let's score one and go home and watch the Cardinals. Lady Bulldogs, home half of the 7th. Be Hadley Hunt, Kinsley Stewart, and Coral Hathaway. All right, here's the way this is going to go. Hadley's going to get a hit. They're going to send somebody in the courtesy run for that may be just a little faster. Kinsley Stewart's going to lay down a bunt, move her to second, and Coral is going to get a single up the middle, and that'll be the winning run. You heard it here first, fans.
La, 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 wait till I get my money right. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven.
You know, Hadley's swinging that bat. You know, she might just hit a home run. Wouldn't that be nice to have a walk-off home run? Sure would like to see that. Ooh, there's one on the outside corner. There's some folks out there in left field. They're getting ready to chase a home run ball. Won't mention any names. Oh, how are they going to adjust the gloves? Uh-oh, Velcro came a little loose. Now we're back. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a mighty swing and a miss for strike 2. Crowd's with her. We just need 1. We're not greedy. That one's outside, and it's a full count. There's the runner on. All right, and we're going to have a, there we go. Flex Tessa Hot Wheels Harrison in at first. Batter is Kinsley Stewart with Coral Hathaway on deck. There's the bunt. And it gets away. It gets away. Whoa.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open the window.
Coral Hathaway, Mills on deck. Patty Lane hit at second. You know, a base hit here would just win this game. Infield is in. There's a ground ball to shortstop. She's going to do it. Hey, Bulldogs 8. Hey, Tigers 7. Did I call that? Well, fans, we're going to review the tape just to see how things worked out there. Coral did not get a hit, but guess what? It didn't matter. And we'll be signing off until tomorrow night when we take on the Murfreesboro Lady Red Devils.